In this session, we will discuss project level and activity level constraints in P6 and understand how they influence the project schedule. To demonstrate project level constraints, we will open a new project. As you can see, both the total float and free float are currently 0. First, we will change the data date to 10th of July and schedule the project. You can observe that there is no impact on the schedule and the float values remain unchanged. We will change the data date again to the 1st of July and still there is no impact on schedule other than activity date change and float values are remain same. Next, we will apply a project level constraint. Go to Project Dates and, under the Must Finish By field, assign a date of the 24th of August as the required project completion date. After applying the constraint, return to the Activities window and schedule the project again to review any change due to constraint. At this stage, the total float becomes 0 because the project is now constrained by the specified completion date. Now, change the data date to the 16th of July and schedule the project once more. You will notice that the total float changes to -7 days. This indicates that the project is delayed by 7 days compared to the required completion date. Activities that previously had positive float may now show negative float or 0 float. You can observe this directly in the activity table. Keep in mind the activity not started yet. If we move the data date further and reschedule, all activities may become critical, and the project may show an even greater delay. For example, the project could display a total delay of 9 days and all activities now become critical. Finally, if we remove the Must Finish By constraint from the Project Dates tab and reschedule the project, you will notice that the negative float disappears. The activities return to their normal float values, and the project is no longer constrained by a mandatory completion date. This demonstrates the concept of project-level constraints. Constraints impose specific date requirements on a project and are used to control and monitor project completion against predefined deadlines. Next, we are going to learn about activity-level constraints in Primavera P6. Activity-level constraints are used when a specific activity must start or finish on, before, or after a particular date due to contractual requirements, resource availability, site conditions, or external dependencies. Unlike project-level constraints, which affect the entire project schedule, activity-level constraints are applied to individual activities. These constraints help planners control and manage activities that have fixed date requirements. Primavera P6 provides several types of activity constraints, including Start on or after, start on or before, finish on or after, finish on or before, mandatory start, mandatory finish, as late as possible. Keep in mind, excessive use of constraints can distort the schedule logic, create negative float, and make schedule analysis more difficult. At present, we will stop the discussion on constraints here. We will return to this topic later, after completing the progress update session, as it may be difficult to understand the concepts discussed further without first learning how to update progress.